Okay, time for a bit of a gear review. So I've picked up this OEX Tacana stove. Probably similar to Jetboil type thing. It's like Go Outdoors is OEX's own brand sort of cheapy stove. Comes in at about, I got it for about 35 quid, which is about half the price of a Jetboil, so the Jetboil Zip. This is more like size wise the Jetboil Minimo. So similar in construction. Annoying thing is whereas with the Jetboil your gas canister would fit inside if you get the right size one, and everything's tight and all fits together. This, the two size gas canisters you can get, either too big or too small, and you end up with this. Although I'm not right bothered about being stealthy, but I don't like stuff rattling around in my bag, simply. So we unclip it, take the handle out, nice solid handle which I like, lid off, bits and bobs out. You've got your gas ring, if you're cooking with a pan, you've got your cooker part, and you've got your handy little base. So we just snap our gas cartridge in, flick out your handle, and screw top on. We then,
and we might have to move the bag away.
Take the snow out of it, and
could we maybe take my bag away?
keep the top on. That'll be fine. Okay, so big thing with this, I've seen a few tests on these. Lots of people testing them in the front gardens and back gardens and in the house, which is all great, but what I want to know is, does it work when you properly need it? So at the moment we're on top of Kinder Scout and temperature is well into the minuses. Lots of snow on the ground. What I want to know is, does this thing still perform in slightly more harsh conditions? The times when you really are going to want a nice warm brew inside you. So I'll fill her up, I'll get her going. Stop camera.
Go.
Okay, so we're all set up. Now, one thing I like about this, it's got a little push switch ignition on it, so we don't have to carry a lighter. I would always carry a flint and steel or a lighter, just in case that fails. I don't know how long it'll last for, but let's see if it works in these conditions. So we've got a gas on and we're definitely lit.
And I think we're cooking.
Right, so looking at that, it is not particularly breezy, and that flame is struggling to hold. Will that be down to the cold or what? I don't know. Right, now it's warming up, it's starting to hold. So let's see how quickly, or even if that will boil. That is actually not filling me with confidence. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so we're about 4-5 minutes into cooking. It's finally started to boil now. I've taken the lid off because it was boiling over a bit too much. So now we're actually into cooking food. A little bit slower than the estimated 1 minute boil time, but you know, you've got to give it credit that it's well into minus temperatures here. So I'll give it a little bit of credit where it's due. It's not filling me with confidence though, to be fair, but it's doing the job. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what the food results like in a minute. Okay, so we've probably been cooking for about 5 to 8 minutes now, boiling away nicely in there. So that'll be cooked through just nicely. So it has done it. It's a little bit slow. So final thoughts on the OEX Tacana. I would say for a summer camping trip, hiking trip, then yeah, more than capable of doing the job. If you're going anywhere extreme or you're in pretty bad weather or really cold weather, I would save a bit more and buy a better stove. But for your enthusiastic amateur or summer camper, yeah, well worth the money.